So tonight I got a freezer that's not working. The fans ain't running inside, nothing's running inside. It's been like that a couple hours. So I want to see what's going on in here. So it just like kicked on and kicked back off. It barely went like this all by itself. It went. That's all it did. Okay? So if we look here at that thing right there, you can see clearly that between 4 and N we send power to the thermostat and the liquid line solenoid valve. So if it barely bumped like that, that means most likely, okay, most likely that thing over there is working fine. Then we've got low pressure over here that is like boiling off maybe, and then it triggers that, but then it shuts right back down unless it's flat. And if it's flat, well then we'd have the same pressure over here, which we don't. We got high pressure there. So either our temp controller or our solenoid is not opening. Let's go see. So here's the evaporator, just a little box. There's our temp control, and our solenoid's going to be behind that. Okay, so common is red. We want the one that opens on low. So between blue and yellow, it should be closed. Blue, I mean the middle blue, not the blue wire. There's the solenoid, and I do not believe it's getting power. But I could be wrong. It could be getting power, and it could be shorted or open. I don't know, but I'll find out. Yeah, man. I'm gonna find out right away. Ah, stupid. Okay, I take that back. I was wrong. Red dot is common. Blue opens high, yellow opens low. That means when it gets 0 degrees, low temp, it's going to open and shut the solenoid off. So I'm looking between red and yellow. So when you have a circuit that is closed, stupid ass turkey. When you have a circuit that's closed, you read 0 volts on there. 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh shit. 0, 0, 0, 0. That says 208, 230. So let's measure our leads now. Since we had 0 volts between red and yellow. Okay, I do not have 240. That would explain why my shit's not working. So what I want to know is, do I've got 208, 230, 240, whatever, between 4 and N. And something just made noise in here. It's like the son of a bitch is stuck in defrost, but it's not. Just heard something click in here, man. I'm telling you. 4 and N. 4 is on top and N is that one. What the fuck is this? What kind of bullshit is this? That's what I call some bullshit. Alright, so I don't have... It's really tight in here, you know. I don't have 240 between N and 4. So, it's supposed to be coming in this blue wire here into 4. And it's supposed to be coming in this other blue wire right here. That's blue there, but it's red here. So I've got 2 blues right there. Let's see, let me get a picture of that shit. 2 blues one red, one black, a green. 5 wires. And it's going into this. Oh my God. Don't even tell me that these jackasses. Okay, good. They didn't. Okay, well, I'm going to go on the roof and I'm going to look. They probably turned the switch on and off, and then they failed the switch. So I'm going to go up there and make sure, even though I kind of just did, that I got 240 leaving. I don't think I need to because I already verified it. I think my problem's in that switch. So I just had 240 coming out of my clock. Right? Okay, so here's the deal. Power is coming in to the terminals on the bottom and going out the terminals on the top. 240 in the bottom, 240 at the top is what I should have. So I don't really think I can get this on film, but I got 240 on the bottom and 16 coming out the top. Okay, I got a new switch. This one's a heavy duty switch, man. It's a 30 amp, so it should last. It shouldn't give me no problems. Alright, so I just cut it off. You know, cut it off. Right there. That way I can get some new connections. And they just like stick into the hole right there a little bit, and then you just tighten it. Okay, so como like that. Okay? Okay, my switch is done. My solenoid is plugged back in. Now then, over here, I don't like that they did this, so I want to replace it. Okay? So I got a new switch. Defrost termination switch. It goes right there. Okay? Right there. Alright, so look, these 2 wires, the blue and red one, right there, going to my in terminal, were wire nutted together with a chingy little orange wire nut. And it came off. I don't even know if it was connected. But this red one will extend and it will reach. You see? So I'm just going to eliminate this blue little piece of shit. Alright, so everything's wired back in. Power is on upstairs. Everything here is good. I'm ready to start it back up with the light switch back there in the back. And everything should come on. The fans should have a delay. Alright, because that stupid switch ain't bypassed no more. And I put my red wire there, just like I said, you see? So I don't expect no problems, okay? None. I do not. Let's see. That's what's up right there. Right now it is, the ice cream is freaking 25 degrees, bro. 23 degrees in the box, 34 up there, 34 over there, 34, 37, whatever. Okay, get these damn screws on before it gets cold. It has begun. Alright, so there's my wiring. I've got black here going to it's going to F. Got black fan going to F, red going to the one under F, in F, X, you see X is by itself, and then we got yeah, that's in underneath it, and then this is the schematic. Yeah, red and white going to in, red and white, that's one side of the heater limit, and then underneath that is the other side of the heater limit.